As the birthplace of Roman Empire and the Renaissance, it is not surprising that Italy should be so rich in masterpieces of art and architecture, or that it should have more UNESCO World Heritage cultural sites than any other country in the world. Aside from visiting pilgrimage sites, I would like to share our visits to famous tourist destinations in Italy. I am happy because we had the opportunity to squeeze in time to take a look at these top-rated places, which are considered must-visit destinations. Italy's most iconic landmark, the Colosseum in Rome, stands as the largest surviving amphitheater in the world, one of the seven wonders of the world. The monument was built between 72 and 80 AD in the heart of ancient Rome under Emperor Vespasian. Built with stone and concrete, the arena was as tall as a 12-story building and had 4 sitting levels and 1 underground. The Colosseum is one of the most popular attractions in the world and welcomes over 5 million visitors every year. The Grand Amphitheater was used as an arena for hosting gladiator fights, animal hunts, and reenactments of famous battles. The Colosseum was often flooded with water to perform mock sea battles. Gladiator fights often include animals such as lions, tigers, and rhinos. The arena had 36 trapdoors along with underground cells, also known as hypogeum, to hold gladiators and wild animals before the games. The entrance of the building had 18 numbered archways to light the arena and guide guests to their seats. The Colosseum could accommodate around 70,000 spectators. This huge amphitheater, the largest of its kind ever built by the Roman Empire, and the largest of these constructions to survive, remained a model for sports facilities up to this modern time.
Sakay mig train. Padong mi sa Leaning Tower of Pisa or the Leaning Pisa. Oh, surprise ning akoan kanang na
Activity, surprise activity.
activity, yeah, surprise activity.
Train ride.
Train ride. Okay. Special jud kay kuan buntag pa hopefully kami maunang abot dito sa Leaning Pisa.
The Leaning Tower of Pisa is just one of the many attractions in the city of Pisa. One whose world fame comes not from the considerable elegance of the design but from a flaw. Work began on the tower in the 1100s, and the sinking, which led to the lean, began by the time the tower reached the 3rd story. Leaning more and more over the centuries, before restoration work in the 1990s, it was predicted to topple over by the year 2000. Today, visitors can climb up the stairs of the tower for a fabulous view over the city. The Pantheon, an exceptionally well-preserved remnant from the Roman times, reveals the incredible architecture achievements of the Roman Empire. The precise proportions of the building, dedicated to the planetary gods, with a height equal to the diameter, and a single beam of light entering the room from the top of the dome, were intended to represent the firmament of the sun. Disused after early Christian kings forbade the use of a pagan temple as a church. It was later consecrated by the Pope in 609 CE. Italian kings, the Renaissance painter Raphael, and other great Italians are buried in the Pantheon. Immortalized in films from La Dolce Vita to Roman Holiday, the Lizzie McGuire movie, and the Three Coins in a Fountain, Trevi Fountain is a beloved icon that's a traditional stop on any visit to Rome. Oceanus, the god of all waters, and his chariot, drawn by two sea horses in contrasting demeanor, one is calm and the other is agitated, represents the mood of the sea and the river, capturing the unpredictable nature of water. He is also guided by two tritons who are half men and half mermen. A coin tossed over the left shoulder with the right hand is supposed to guarantee a return trip. This tradition dates back to the ancient Rome, who often threw coins in the water to make the gods of water favor their journey or help them get back home safely. The origins of the tradition are not clear, but the fountain itself began as a public water source connected to an aqueduct built in the 1st century BC. By 1629, Pope Urban VIII wanted a more attractive fountain and asked Bernini to design the revisions. When the Pope died, so did Bernini's plan. And the present design of Neptune, horses, and shells was completed in 1751 by Niccolò Salvi. Oceanus, the Titan god of all water, amidst a scene of mythological and allegorical figures, are all intricately carved. To Oceanus' right is Goddess Salubritas, or Goddess of Health, depicted with a cup from which a snake drinks, symbolizing healing and purification. Above her is a virgin maiden who guided thirsty Roman soldiers to fresh water source, leading to naming the aqueduct as Virgo, which means virgin. To Oceanus' left is the goddess of abundance. She is depicted holding a horn of plenty, representing prosperity and generosity. Above her is a statue of Agrippa, the notable Roman general who played significant role in the development of Rome's aqueduct during the 45 to 12 BC, which supplies the fountain. As the largest fountain in Rome and arguably one of the most exquisite Baroque structure worldwide, The Trevi Fountain is more than just an attraction, it's a symbolic of Rome's rich artistic heritage. Each statue and element in the Trevi Fountain carries deep symbolic meaning, reflecting Rome's rich history, mythology, and importance of water source in sustaining life and civilization. These elements combine to make Trevi Fountain not just a visual spectacle, but a storytelling masterpiece embodying the spirit and legacy of ancient Rome. Piazza Navona is one of the most beautiful squares in Rome, home to some of the most famous fountains like the Fountain of the Four Rivers and the Fountain of Neptune. In ancient Rome, this site was a stadium built during the Emperor Domitian's rule. Architect Bernini designed a fountain erected in the center of Piazza Navona, called the Fountain of the Four Rivers. The four stages of Nile, Ganges, Danube, Rio de la Plata represent the most important rivers of the continents where Christianity had spread.